The Sunday Night Showcase.
Good evening and welcome along. It's Wave 105. Andy Jackson here on Sunday Evening Show with Sunday Night Soul coming up in 51 minutes. But first, on the Sunday Night Showcase, we say welcome, Katie Francesca from Bournemouth. Good evening.
Thank you very much.
How are you tonight? You all right?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
And you've got Kev with you as well on guitar. Good evening, Kev.
Good evening.
And you've made it through the snow and the ice tonight. Very, very impressed.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned to you earlier on, you now hold the new record for the person who got here the earliest ever.
I'm so glad that's recorded. Can we have that on record? Yeah, I got somewhere early. That's brilliant.
It's always better to be early rather than late, though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Shows a bit of foresight and planning going on. What time was it? About 6:30?
Yeah, about 6:30.
Love it. Okay, right then, let's find out a little bit about you because you're here really because you bumped into Steve Power at a charity gig. What was that all about?
Yeah, well, recently we've been doing some charity events and some bigger events than we normally do, and we came across Steve. We were doing a performance for about an hour, and he said he'd quite like to have us on the show, so...
And do you always work as a duo?
No, we do. Each of us actually do quite a lot of solo stuff. Over the last 2 years, I've had a lot of solo work as well as duo, so yeah, it's going quite well at the moment. If
you're looking and you want to see a little bit more about Katie and Kev, we've got all their website links and everything up at wave105.com/Andy. I'm just looking at some of your highlights of the year. You've supported Westlife at the Battersea Evolution for the Generations Ball. How did that come about?
Same contact actually. We were doing
Mr. Power.
No, actually not Steve. Sorry.
Oh, right.
The charity gig that we did where Steve was at. It was the diabetes charity ball at the Royal Bath, and basically we got contact through them and did the VIP champagne reception there. So it's really
sounds very posh.
Good opportunity.
Sounds very
really
posh.
Good opportunity.
I'm looking at your gig list as well. It's kind of. You've got the Edge restaurant in Branksome, you've got Christchurch Harbour Hotel, you've got the Kotai Tapas restaurant and bar in Bournemouth and Aruba in Bournemouth. Is it kind of restaurant-y stuff that's your thing?
At the moment, yeah, we've been building up quite a good reputation locally, and we're looking to expand. Well, we've got a gig in London that we do every month at the British Film Institute on South Bank, and it's very local at the moment, but just enjoying doing that, and we get the occasional private event and weddings and things like that.
How do you like the weddings?
Absolutely love them.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm very romantic, so I really love the weddings.
Because you're only 24?
Yeah.
And you've been performing together sort of for 2 years. How long have you been singing for?
Professionally since I was 19, so I have been doing weddings all that time as well. So yeah, they are my favourite, I have to say.
Really?
Yeah,
that's quite
really
interesting.
love them.
Give it another 10 years, and you might
I'll be sick of them.
Jaded.
Yeah. So no, at the moment with the private events and stuff, we're hoping to branch out, move away from the local stuff, but we know how important it is just to keep the name locally as well, but we would like to do the bigger events, get onto more festivals and things like that with our own material as well as our covers and things. So.
And this is the first time you've been on the radio as well, apparently.
It is the first.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, you're coping very well. Did you have a cheeky little stiffener just before you came in?
Well, no, I had a roast beef dinner, so that did the trick. I don't do alcohol, no. Food, yes.
Is that a tip for aspiring singers then, to have a big roast beef
definitely.
dinner before you go on?
Yes, and some hot water as well, and that then just loosens all the nerves.
Okay, well, I will take your word for it. So you're going to do a couple of songs for us. Have you decided what you're going to do?
Yeah, we've got an original, and also seeing as though it's the Christmas coming up, we've got a Christmas song cover as well.
Okay, so you're going to do the original for us first?
We can do, yeah.
Which is called?
It's called Butterflies in June, and we wrote this last June.
In June, of course.
Yes.
What's the story then behind the song?
Well, we actually wrote it on the beach, and I'd actually, I know this is going to sound quite soppy, but I'd actually got together with my boyfriend, and it's just a love song basically, but we wanted to jazz it up a bit so it's a bit more funky. So
any kind of work you can do on the beach is good.
It was very. We had some parasol to protect Kev's guitar and everything. It was a good setup, and his head. Yeah, so we had to protect that from the sun.
I think you've got the same kind of hair as I have.
It's a good hairstyle.
Absolutely.
It's a good stuff.
I think any kind of way, if you could do it on the beach under a parasol, I think your life is pretty good.
It's
pretty
nice.
good. Okay, so this is about as live as it gets. It's the Sunday Night Showcase here on Wave 105. Katie Francesca from Bournemouth with Kev Stockley on guitar as well. This is Butterflies in June.
But lazy days and sunny weather, Maybe it's a sign of things better to come. I enjoyed each day we spent together, holding hands and running innocent beneath the sun. I came through this with eyes wide open, and there you were, waiting for me. I was caught up, trying to fly inside a hurricane. I knew life would have to pick up some lesson now. Each time you look my way and smile at me, I float like a butterfly in June, like a butterfly in June. Oh. And now that we are together, I no longer have to be waiting in line. And those sweet words that you may whisper, they send me flying now every time. I came through this with eyes wide open, and there you were, waiting for me. I was caught up, trying to fly inside a hurricane. I knew life would have to pick up some lesson now. Each time you look my way and smile at me, I float like a butterfly in June, like a butterfly in June. You have no clue what you do to me, how you're making me feel. I'm flying, flying, flying like a butterfly, like a butterfly. I was caught up, trying to fly inside a hurricane. I knew life would have to pick up some lesson now. Each time you look my way and smile at me, I float like a butterfly in June. I was caught up, trying to fly inside a hurricane. I know life would have to pick up some lesson now. Each time you look my way and smile at me, I float like a butterfly. I float like a butterfly. I float like a butterfly in June. I float like a butterfly, like a butterfly. I float like a butterfly in June.
Back on the beach in Ibiza, I tell you. That's like an Ibiza chill-out kind of tune, isn't it? Is that your kind of style, really, would you say?
Yeah, I think we're aiming for that kind of very...
very chilled out. Very sophisticated.
Yes.
Very good indeed. OK, it's put me in a brilliant mood because it might be -6 outside tonight.
Exactly.
But I was just transported to somewhere warm and sunny there.
The summer, yeah.
Very good indeed. I'm looking at some of the other stuff you've done. You've performed at the launch of the Audi A8. That is a strange gig.
Not so strange if you... Yeah, my dad actually works for Audi, so that was our way in there, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it was really cool that night, actually, because the guy in charge of it had organised quite a well-designed night, so yeah, we sang there. And you've
been performing with Steve Brookstein?
Alongside, not with, yes, but he was
okay.
also at one of our gigs, yeah. Same with Jamie Afro Archer,
who we had on the show a couple of weeks back. Well, nice guy.
He must have been in the area. He must have stormed Bournemouth and Southampton.
Must have sort of done the rounds in there. So what's the big plan then? Obviously, not that there's anything wrong with launching cars or everything. There's got to be a master plan. What's the master plan, Katie? Doing
that kind of thing is actually how, I'm fairly new down here. I've only been down here 2 years. That's how I met Kev down here musically. We just came across each other, which is really lucky. But yeah, we've just been getting the name out locally and doing all these events, which is hopefully raising a bit of profile. And then, yeah, the big plan, really, get lots of new material together. We're writing as much as we can at the moment. And then, yeah, go from there.
Where are you from originally then?
I'm from Derbyshire. Yeah,
Derbyshire,
so I'm a northern girl.
The northerner.
Yeah.
How are you finding us southern softies?
I really love it, actually. Really love it.
The weather's a bit better, usually.
Usually, this is what I was told, but as soon as I moved down here, I brought the snow with me. Yeah, it was in February. So, yeah, I'm absolutely loving it down here. Yeah.
OK, now it's nearly Christmas time as well, so you said you were going to do something a little bit Christmassy themed for us this evening.
Yes, we have prepared one Christmas song.
OK, what are you going to do for us?
We have Santa Baby here.
Santa Baby.
Yes.
OK, this is Casey Francesca and Kev Stockley live as it happens on the Sunday Night Showcase on Wave 105.
Santa Baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa Baby, so hurry down, it's too late. Santa Baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa Baby, so hurry down, it's too late. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you take off my Christmas list. Santa Baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel, oh yeah, Santa Baby, so hurry down, it's too late. Santa honey, there's one thing that I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa honey, so hurry down, it's too tonight. Come and turn my Christmas tree with some decorations, but at different leaves. I really do believe in you. Now let's see if you believe in me. Santa Baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. And I don't mean on the phone, Santa Baby, so hurry down, it's late. Hurry down, it's late. So hurry down, it's late.
Loving it. Casey Francesca from Bournemouth, Kev Stockley on guitar as well. Thank you very much for an excellent Sunday Night Showcase tonight. Best of luck. Have you got any gigs coming up that you want to mention at all? Can you remember when they are?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Well, regulars. I'm at Kotai Tapas every Tuesday, but that's a solo one. A duo, we've just been at Aruba today and we'll be there next month. And also, big on New Year's Eve, we're at the Edge, which is Branksome Time.
How exciting.
So, yeah.
More details on your MySpace and your personal website and your Facebook and all that stuff is on wave105.com/Andy. It's everything. You haven't got a Twitter down there. You're not a tweeter.
Not a tweeter, no.
You got a tweet.
We've got enough going on.
You've got a tweet. You've got
Facebook, MySpace, website, no.
You got, because people normally come in here on a Sunday night and they're tweeting this. They're just sitting here at Wave 105 and that's what they tweet, see?
I suppose.
For next time. All right. Casey, lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you very much, Andy.
Kev, thank you very much for your able accompaniment on guitar. And best of luck with your joint careers. This is Wave 105.